Okay. Says my output is 720, which is more or less what it should be because I'm using the phone. I'm live. Should I be on the lookout for anything since you've used this app already?
Plug it in. Yeah, you live right now. Yeah. Okay. Let it go.
Okay,
Sit out.
give me a second.
You gotta turn your phone around.
It's upside down?
No, you hit something and it's flipped it.
Mother lover. Okay, let's see if I can.
You live right now.
Did it flip it?
No.
Alright, so let's see.
It was good, but then you moved it and something flipped it over.
Trying, you guys.
Yeah, there you go. It's good now. So put it on. Let it be.
Mother lover. There we go. Oh, I turned off my phone. Did it turn off the screen?
No, there.
Okay. I don't know. That's gonna be good enough. But I got my phone. So let's go to my stream. If I can find it on here. Let me see. Give me a second, everybody. I'm using the app that Sasson was using, and I don't know how to use it, so I'm just trying to figure this out. So just give me 1 second. If anybody's here watching. I'm trying to find myself on my live, on my channel. So just bear with me. Hopefully you guys don't see my hot mess. Oh my god, that looks gorgeous. For the most part, that looks super, super HD. That's not food, you guys. That's a paint palette full of crap. No. Give me a second. Alright. Just making sure over here that this is good to go. Now let me go back to my video. Alright. Welcome, everybody who is here. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Hey, Jackie, thanks so much for holding it down and, of course, for returning. Hello, Kim. Is that how you say it? KM, or is it Kim? KM. So hello. Oh, me, I had a blast my birthday, girl. So made sure that I had the best day ever. So my birthday was on point. Super, super happy. So... Oh, it's Claudia. Hey, Claudia. How you doing, love? So today, you guys, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be painting this bottle. I've gessoed this bottle. Okay, this is a party favor. So we're going to decorate this. I've gone ahead and, like I was saying earlier, which is irrelevant now, but I have a 3D printing pen. I've had it for a while. Some of you guys have seen me use it. I use it mainly on molds. Nina done stormed the room. So I went ahead and created some pieces with my 3D printing pen. And I kind of used the molds as a base, but then I took it out the mold while it was still soft, and then I started kind of, messing with it and playing with it and pretty much changing the whole thing. Now this is 2 different molds. This is, I'll show you right now what this is. First of all, it's this right here, the 3D printing pen. And I used this right here. this right here and this right here. So I use these 3 molds. I call this one lettuce leaves, even though it's not really lettuce leaves, but that's what I call it. That's what it reminds me of, like the romaine lettuce. So that's what I call it. And I use this to kind of create the shape of the tail. And then what I did is after I took this out, it was 2 pieces. I made 2 of them. So I welded the 2 pieces together in the center, and then I used the heat tool and I kind of melted it. Once it got like kind of hard, I kind of melted it to the point where I can kind of stretch off bits and pieces of it to kind of get this kind of tail, which at least I hope it looks like a tail. But this is more or less what it is. Hopefully this camera is good enough to capture the details and stuff. So I did that, and then I went ahead and added I heated that up, and then I just pulled on it on the sides, and then I created 2 little tiny fins just to kind of make my own kind of tail, mermaid tail, if you will. So it's really hard. It's the plastic that it comes out. And then I used this mold. I used this piece right here, just this piece here, and then I took it out and then I stretched it, and then I started building on top of that. So I kept adding more and adding more and adding more, and just kind of molding it with my hands, and then adding a whole bunch of texture, which you guys will hopefully see once I paint it. I added a lot of texture to these to this tail. And then I used the rope right here. And what I did is while it was still warm inside of the mold, I kind of curved it around the bottle until it got hard, and then I got the circular shapes. So I got some rope that I molded, all in plastic. And I did the same thing with the boat, the little boat right here. So again, while it was still kind of soft, and while it was still in the mold, I just pressed the mold itself against the bottle, and I would just hold it down. Since it's gessoed, it didn't stick to it. Once it was dry, it pretty much popped right off. And that's how I did it, so that I can get the nice kind of curve. And I did that for the sails as well, so they got like they're kind of curved out, so that hopefully they'll fit in nicely around the body of the bottle. So that's what I did, and that's what I used. And so those are my pieces, and this is basically what I'm going to be decorating the bottle with for the most part. Most of it is going to be painting. I was talking to my friend Isabel yesterday, and we were talking about decoupaging, so I kind of got in the mood to add a little bit of decoupaging onto this bottle as well. So I'm going to test it out and just play with it a little bit. I'm thinking that maybe I can decoupage in the bottom half of the bottle, since I'm going to be doing a water theme or a sea theme. Hopefully the texture and the ripples from the wet napkin will create some nice watery effects on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start kind of drawing in what I want. It looks like a plate of food, and it's not. I'll put it down. For the ones that don't know, and they'll be like, oh my God, Carmen, look what Carmen doing. She out there living dishes and stuff. Girl was running late today. Yeah, right? Alright, so these pencils are water soluble graphite. So I should be able to you know, do my little details around it, and be able to, you know, kind of clean it off so it doesn't leave a mess, and I don't have to basically use an eraser. So I'm thinking I want to see more or less where I want my mermaid to kind of go. At the same time, the tissue itself is gonna kind of help me to kind of cover up a little bit and kind of overlap it a little bit to where I need it to be. But before I do any of that, I want to just kind of pencil in where my ocean is supposed to be, so that I kind of keep this, hopefully, somewhat straight. Hopefully. So let's see. Is the stuff that people writing coming out like it does with yours? Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. So I got some different napkins here. At the end of the day, I'm going to be painting it, so it didn't really matter to me which napkin I used. I just pulled out whatever I found. I'm going to be ripping up some of this, and like I said, decoupaging it. We're going to be heat drying it real quick, adding more heat to this hot weather. I got to keep my plastics away from the heat. So we're gonna start that, and then I just got some other ones. I also got this really, really pretty one because I think I should do it with this one instead of that poppy one. I think I might. I don't know. I think I might. So in that case, let me go ahead and kind of, maybe I won't add all of it. You know what? Let me do this one first. Let me do this one first, I think. And then that way, I can just add bits and pieces of that without wasting the whole napkin, you know? Hello, hello, Karina. No problem, Jackie. That's good to hear that you're crafting. That's time well spent in my eyes.
You do a podcast, man.
Hmm?
You should start working on that future.
Mm-hmm.
Do a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Call it late night crafting.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That's a lot of tissue, but we'll see how much of it we need and how much of it we don't need.
Sasson's element. That's high.
Sasson's element?
Ooh, like that.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Where's my glue? I know I had it. I had my glue. What happened, baby? What about Selena? What happened, girl? You know, it's always looking for love all the time. Dia. Hello, you changed your name from what? Hello, hello, Isabel. How you doing, my friend? Uh-oh, Nina's grunting at me because I'm busy right now and I can't give her no love. So I want this glue to be kind of wet. Like I don't want to just like over dry it. I'm not decoupaging it to cover. I'm decoupaging it for texture. So I'm going to be crimpling up this paper. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I am trying to figure that out. Yeah, add some glue in here. What the heck? What happened to my glue? Nina, you can't sit behind me, Mama. I'm sorry, baby, but you can't. Did you steal my glue, Nina? Did you take my glue? Come on. You gotta sit there, okay? You gotta sit there, Mommy. Not, you can't sit behind my chair. I'm hoping that this will look like waves.
That's Claudia.
Oh, okay, Claudia. Girl, DIA is not simplification of Claudia. Well, maybe at the end. I guess saying Claude would make you sound like a man, so I get it, I get it. I get it, I get it. I'm like, Dia, what the heck is Dia? I'm so sorry, my friends. I'm so sorry. Are you local or are you still out of state? Oh, you did? Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I'm happy to oblige, my friend. I'm happy to oblige. Oh, you there with Mom? Say hi to her for me. Alright, so let's apply this glue. No, she gonna be like, let me out of this. Let me out of this cage. Meanwhile, she's roaming free, you guys. She's roaming free. So I'm kind of crimpling this paper down as I go. Again, I'm trying to create yes, I still have it. Oh no, but it's not available anymore. It has come off the shelves. It has come off the shelves. I'm so sorry. But I can make one, girl. I'm taking requests. All day, every day. So if you like it, I can definitely make you one. You just have to tell me what how you want it, and we can definitely make that happen. Mixed media is when you use mediums. If by mediums you mean your hands pulling the sticker off the sheet and applying it to the paper, then I'm sorry, my friend. You missed it by a hairline. You almost there. All you gotta do is add some mediums and then you could definitely call it mixed media. No matter how many stickers you put in there, girl. So if you add some paint and add some glue, you golden. Aw, thank you, love. My life's already enough of a movie. I'm good. We have heroes and villains on my side. Heroes. How's your sissy doing? Yeah, it's her sister.
Why would that excellent?
Cause it sounds cute.
You don't need to add an extra
Sounds
letter.
cute and dainty.
It's a 3-letter word. S-I-S.
Sis. Either way.
Sis is a word for somebody
Who's a sucker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Where I come from.
I just, I don't want to. I don't want to blow up people's names. That's why I said that. I didn't want to say, her sister's name on here. but you know who I'm talking about.
I see,
Jesús Mari. Alright, you guys. I'm trying to get this thing on here as fast as I can because I still got to dry it. Your nephew must be so big by now. I see. Hace mucho calor, es demasiado.
Jesús María José.
You have perfect timing, my friends. Perfect timing. I hope that this looks really nice once I get it all in there. Like once I gesso it and start adding the paint to all this texture. I don't recall if I've ever done this before, you guys. If I have, pardon me. Who's here?
Mark.
Hello, Mark. Welcome. Today we're doing a little bit of decoupaging on this gessoed bottle. I've gone ahead and used a 3D printing pen to create, well, use it in some molds, but also freehanded some pieces that I'm going to be adding on here. We're going to be turning this into a sea-themed bottle, or a seascape, I should say, more or less. So right now I'm just adding texture to my bottle so that when I go to paint over it, hopefully all this texture looks beautiful. Thank you. There's never enough lighting. I need to stand in front of the sun.
There we go. Oh yeah. Looks brighter now. It looks like it's 12 o'clock noon.
Thank you so much, Mark. I greatly appreciate that. Okay, so let's crinkle this on here, you guys. Let's crinkle this on here. Doesn't really matter how it goes on. That's the beauty of decoupaging, at least for this, for texture purposes. Obviously, if you want your paper to go flat, you don't want to crinkle and you don't want to push on it. You just want to lay it gingerly and allow it to do what it do. I am going to heat dry this.
Oh, you're making it hotter.
I'm going to try to do it as fast as I possibly can, babe. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. Please have cool thoughts for me so that we don't melt up in here. Alaska. Snow, winter. I don't know about all that.
Blizzard.
No blizzard. Keep the blizzard out of here.
Blizzard.
I don't mind the cold so much, but now you're talking blizzards and we gotta go feed the family. You gotta go to the store and you gotta run around and this, and all that snow.
You gotta go before the snow falls.
I'm never that lucky.
What does it look like now?
Like what?
It's dark now.
It looks dark.
The camera, the light's going to the camera.
Oh.
Yeah, not dark. Yeah, got light on.
I'm just kind of squeezing these in with my hands.
Yeah.
And again, adding these little bits of ripples here and there. Thank you.
Let the sun shine, dude.
I took the autofocus off, so hopefully it's not like zooming in and out. One more little piece right here to go, and then we'll be done with this part of it. Look, my gesso's coming off. That's what's bad about gessoing glass sometimes, especially when it gets wet. Sometimes it starts to kind of peel off a little bit. So it's a good thing I'm covering this up with some paper. If you're going to be doing this, you don't necessarily have to gesso the bottle, you guys. That's just an FYI. Well, I think I've had enough doing there. It looks kind of wet. And I know the sea is supposed to look calm the deeper it goes, but not my sea. Not my sea. It's full of emotions. And so it's all over the place, as usual. Yeah, it's DIY gesso, which means it's based on baby powder. Baby powder and school glue, you guys. Baby powder and school glue. And a little bit of white paint to make it this white. That's what you gotta do when you're in a pinch. You gotta DIY it. So hopefully this is not too boring for you guys and you're having a good old time. Because that is always the goal. What do you think, Sasson?
Heat.
Heat?
Hot. Calor.
Well, get ready.
Sweating.
Get ready for more. Because here comes the glue gun. the heat gun, not the glue gun. Here comes the heat gun.
You don't need to use that.
Yeah, I have to, babe. I have to. Now, what am I gonna do now? Before I heat set this, well, no, I can't. I have to heat set it first because if I add my mermaid tail too, this is gonna melt, you guys. It's made of plastic. So for those of you guys that came in later on and didn't see it, this is the piece that I made. I don't know how I'm gonna show it to you. Maybe on this white napkin, if it shows white. So this is the little piece that I made. Hopefully I'm getting it in good view of the camera and I'm not too far behind. And then I made some other little plastic pieces. I can't add them first, so I have to add them last. So we're gonna put this to the side for now. We're just gonna heat dry this real quick. So sazon. It didn't show?
Yeah, it did. No.
It did? Oh, okay. Let's put these there, just in case. Just in case. And let's get this plastic out of the way. Oh my goodness, you guys. I do apologize for the noise. That song is hot. And I am gonna gesso this. So I just need to get it a little bit dry, which I think is there. So that I can go ahead and gesso this baby as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Pulling out the DIY, you guys, pulling out the DIY. Oh, lucky you. Alright, so let's grab some of this gesso and just apply it. And go over the edges.
Smells good.
The gesso?
Whatever you want.
Smell like baby powder?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Sounds great. Calor con baby powder. So nice combination.
Heated baby bottoms. I'm saying you don't use baby powder unless you like babies usually. That's usually when you smell it the most. All babies smell like baby powder. So. Oh, prendelo, yeah. Yeah, I have to turn it on again. So. Sazon, hold on for me, baby. Hold on.
I can't. I'm dripping in sweat.
You're not dripping yet. You're going to be soon, though. But not yet. I'm just trying to catch some of this orange on here. And I don't need to worry too much about this because... Sí, por favor. Oh. Premieres on YouTube. I can't chat with somebody. How my videos go to well, in Premieres, you should be able, if you premiere your video, you should be able to chat. A chat box will open up when your video, well, it's always there, like when you premiere your video. But it goes away as soon as the video is done premiering. You probably have like maybe 5 minutes of a window, if that, right after the video is done. So depending on how long your video is, that's how long you're going to have the opportunity to chat during that premiere. I don't know if that's your question. Sazon is burning. Yes, it is, Karina. It's homemade gesso.
You make everything homemade.
I make everything homemade. He not lying. I recycle my canvases, everything. I make everything homemade. I'm like the crafty MacGyver. You guys know.
I went to that show.
I love that show.
Back in the
I
day.
found out how to do so much stuff with 3 things. It's not even funny.
People into this.
Oh yeah. Very friend. Very, very. Very, very dangerous, my friend. Very, very dangerous.
Skinny.
Nah, don't be fearful. I'll use it to help you escape.
Escape. That's my fear. What show am I gonna get to? I gotta escape. That's my
I'm
fear.
like, I'm gonna use it to help you escape, so it's a good thing. Alright, so it's not completely dry. I'm not gonna worry too much about that because I still have a lot of painting to do. And I need to adhere this Mermaid on here somehow. So
Still out here, Cat.
I'm gonna have to probably turn on my glue gun if I can find it. Honestly, I might not know where it is. Let's see if the angels are smiling upon me. And they are! Thank you so much. Because I honestly had no clue where it was. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to glue this on. I'm actually going to glue the rest of the pieces on as well. So we have the little boat pieces. It's a tiny little boat, and I know that the mermaid's like humongous, but we don't know how big mermaids are. I never seen one, have you? So we're going to let it rock for right now. We are going to let it rock for right now. And I need to clean my brush. Oh, see? He's amazing, you guys.
I went to the river, got you water.
And this is why, with my MacGyver skills, I'm going to help him escape. Because he does things like this.
Water from the hill.
No, it's not river water, okay? There's no little fishes swimming
It's
around in
water
here.
from the quebrada. From the back of the house.
Here.
Is it good?
It's delicious.
Water from the pond.
Anything cold will taste good right now. Alright, what am I looking for? I have a towel.
It's agua de lluvia.
Huh?
Agua de lluvia.
Agua de lluvia.
I've been collecting
You've been collecting
rain since
rainwater?
last year.
You've been collecting rainwater?
Mm-hmm.
You're a weirdo. Who does that?
Sazón does that.
Alright, let me just use some of this little dirty water that I have right here. Just to kind of wipe off my brush a little bit. I have to, I'm going to be using it again. So that's why I'm not putting it totally in the dispensary just yet. But I do want to get some of that glue and gesso off.
Pasa Pancho Villa allí. Asiste mental este hoy.
Well, thank you. If you're giving me a compliment, I appreciate it. Alright, so let's turn this on. And I guess I'll be using these in an art journal because I didn't get to use them. I pulled out a whole bunch, but I didn't really know what I was going to use. You guys know how I am. I create a hot mess and then I make something out of it. So, it's like scavenging. I think that's kind of how I create it, like in a scavenger mode. So, let's load this baby up. We put this in my box behind me. We have all these little pieces that we're going to hot glue onto this bottle. I pray that it will stay for infinite amount of time. I don't want the little fish kind of like falling off the ocean 3 months later. Hopefully she does it. Hopefully the ocean's immense enough that it'll hold her in place forever. And then we're gonna play with some pH Martins. We're gonna do some inking and we're gonna add some, obviously you guys know I love metallics, so it's gonna definitely have some metallics. The reason that I chose this bottle real quick while I let this kind of warm up is because it's got the Northern Star. So once I saw that, I'm like, okay, this is perfect for like a sea theme because that's the guiding light right there, right? Follow the Northern Star and you shall find your way home or something like that. Unless you live on the west side, then maybe you might just go in the total opposite direction, but who knows? But anyway,
I got some moderators from the west side.
Yes. So okay, you guys, hopefully this glue gun will dry up sooner rather than later. So it looks kind of crazy in the background. I don't know if you guys can see that very well or not, but it looks kind of crazy in the background. I did try to, this is more of a custom piece right here because again I was doing a lot of pulling and it was really soft. So when I tried to stick it to the bottle, it kind of got stuck to the bottle because it was so hot and I freaked out. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna mess up the whole bottle after I've been waiting for it to use it all this time. But thankfully I avoided the you know, any loss. I just filled it back in. I let this dry and then popped it off and it came off. But yeah, so let's go ahead and we're gonna pick out where we want this to be. I have somewhat of a wave kind of coming in here, so I'm thinking that maybe when she comes up, she kind of creates this kind of like splash motion, right? She disrupts the boats. So it's as long as like you disrupted the air. You worried about boats, girl? We hot in here.
What about water?
He's like, worry about a fan. We need a fan.
No, we need to turn it on. We have it.
Turn it on.
Nah.
It's not hot enough, the glue gun, yet. So yeah. Oh my goodness, we melting. We melting. So I'll go talking about the colors. I gotta give this a few minutes. So I got some blues here. I got desert turquoise. I also have some Bahama blue. I love that color. We also have some black and some whites. I have white and patent leather because it's really, really brilliant white and it's going to shine and be glossy once it's dry. So I'm going to be adding some little touches to the foamy areas of the water if I'm able to recreate that. I'm going to be adding a little bit of this patent leather white to it so that once it dries, it has like that really nice sheen to it. Then I got some regular warm white for any little splashes or anything I want to do. I'm not really sure yet. And I got more of that chalk paint. You guys know I love the chalk paint. So I got some Relic, and I also have some ebony black. More black because that one was empty. I got some glitter. We got some glamour dust. And that's about it. The rest of it is just black and white. Oh, we got this rouge color. This red, reddish kind of paint. I love that color as well. It's like a burgundy-ish red. It's really, really pretty. Yes, that blue is lovely. So hopefully this is good to go by now, right? Come on now. Let's get it together. I don't have all day. And literally, if this keeps up, it's going to be a puddle of water creating with you guys. I'm hot. So I'm going to hold this in. And I just hope that it'll stay. I really do hope that it'll stay. I don't mind it kind of pops up a little bit. I expect that. But I don't want it to pop up so much that like it just comes off. And I'm going to be gessoing over that as well. So you won't be able to really see. I'm just going to fill this kind of in. So that it has, I guess, good support if you want to call it that. This part stuck well, the base. So, alright. I'm going to let that kind of be. So this is kind of what that's looking like right now. I'm probably going to go in with more tissue, I think. Because I need to kind of create the area where she's kind of coming up from under the water. So I got my glue gun hot already, but let me go ahead and just add a little bit more paper. Since I gotta gesso this anyway, I might as well take advantage right now since this is already kind of out. And I just kind of want to reinforce all of this. I want it to look somewhat organic. That's possible. So I'm just going to kind of squish that in. Then I'm going to gesso this whole thing. Hello, Zeus Light. Yes, of course. Thank you, Mark. And you should definitely do one. Why not? I encourage everyone to give it a try. So I'm just gonna cover it up a little bit like that, just to kind of have something happening here with this tail, so it doesn't look like it's just coming out of nowhere. Obviously, unfortunately, I can't make the Ocean 2 3D because that would have been preferred, but we're gonna work with what we got. So let me go ahead and gesso that real quick again, and then heat dry that as well again real quick. I'm gonna try to dry it without melting my tail, because again, it's plastic, so it will melt in the heat. That's the only bad thing about it. I'm going to take advantage and paint my tail real quick as well. Now I'm just kind of slapping the paint on the tail. And I'm going to try to get under it, over it, everywhere, so that you can't really see that purple that I used to make this, because that's one of the only colors I have left. I got to order some more filament. All right. Love that. I think this is going to look phenomenal, if I do say so myself. All right, so let's go ahead and keep adding. So again, I got these curved pieces. This is ropes that I went ahead and got curved. I curved to the bottle, so hopefully they'll fit nice and snug for me. I hope I put enough glue on there. And I'm just going to attach this to the perimeter of the bottle. Kind of using my nail to scrape off some of the glue that's coming out. Okay. The bottle is beautiful, my dear friend. What you mean, dear friends? I saw you, my husband.
I'm talking to Isabel.
Oh, you're talking to Isabel?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to me. That's what happens when you're always looking down and then you look up. You read the wrong thing at the wrong time. Alright, so let's keep gluing this and adding this to the perimeter. I'm trying to make them kind of fit together, even though I did make these kind of separate. But I am trying to see if they'll fit snug together. And I'm pushing on that bottle. Which one's longer? Oh, how do I do them exactly the same size? How does that even happen? Okay, I think I'm going to use this one. Is it this one? Hold on. I'm going to get a lighter real quick. And just kind of smooth that out, because I need this to be flush. There we go. I need that to be flush. So let me just let that kind of get hard real quick. Papa Dios. Alright. Don't fall off. Don't fall off my hinges, baby. Alright. So let's go ahead and do that while it's still kind of warm, so that I can keep that shape. And I didn't seem to make it long enough, but that's quite alright. Let's bring that up. Maybe I'll add like a little embellishment or something there. I don't know. How many do I need? Like 2 links? 3 links maybe? Let's see. So I'm a little OCD for some things, you guys. Huh? Thank you, Mark. Where are you from, Mark? Are you from the U.S.? If you don't mind me asking. Okay, let's see if I can fit this in here. You guys pray for me. Ay, me estoy quemando.
No te quemes.
All right. Success, you guys. So that's what that's looking like so far. I still have to dry it. I still have to gesso more. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I don't need this extra piece. Now we have a sailboat that the Mermaid is interrupting or is interfering in. So we're going to put the little sailboat on the ocean. She's unfortunately on choppy waters because we have a whale of a mermaid. Kind of disrupting everything, and I'm sorry if I'm not showing you guys what I am doing. You guys know how that is, right? When you're creating something, you tend to just be in your own zone. I need another glue stick. Right behind me. Let's add a little bit more. Okay. So let's make sure that you are straight, my friends. Straight as an arrow. See, so it fits the curvature nicely because when I did them and they're still warm, I was able to press against the bottle and catch that nice curvature. I'm trying, and I got finger hats. You sent them to me like a year and some change ago. I got them. They're in little drawers. I gotta get them out. So here's our little boat. We have our humongous mermaid, which hopefully will look nice, you guys. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and start melting again and heat dry this real quick. Oh my goodness. I'm so worried about heat drying this, but we got to do it. We got to do it because I got to paint. I'm trying to keep it away from the actual plastic parts, if that's even possible. Once the bottle starts to heat up, it's like everything starts to slide. The glue under it, the plastic over it, everything starts to slide. Sounds like my dog itching. Nina, no, when she starts scratching her ear, like you hear her paw hitting the floor. Anybody that has a dog knows exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes it sounds like she's so happy she wants to tap dance. Alright, so I think that's going to be good enough because honestly, you guys, I'm 2 seconds away from dripping. So, let's go ahead. So we have our bottle. Very simple design overall. We used some tissue. I molded some pieces, which you can use any kind of molding stuff that you have. I used a 3D pen for mine to fill in the cavities and kind of DIY the plastic a little bit. I think it looks really, really nice. So let's see how it's going to turn out. So let's get some paints. I had a little tray somewhere around here. What you got? Sasson to the rescue once again. Alright, so we got that. I got myself a little tray here. Let's go ahead and start kind of playing around with some of these colors, some of these paints. I got some black. And right now we're going to keep it. This is going to be like a nighttime scene. And I want the metallics that I add after I've painted everything to really make the whole thing pop. Like, that's the goal. So I'm just going to put a little bit of here, a little bit there of different colors, and we're just going to hodgepodge it, you guys. You know how I roll. Who's complaining? Even Nina? Yeah, Nina should be complaining. She always come in here just because of the AC. And she's like, no, not today. She said, dang it. Put the black right here. I'm going to need a lot more black than that. Pretty sure. Alright, so I'm going to start with these three. Then I'm going to get some of this warm white and just put it here. For whatever need may arise. And I'm going to start with this big old brush that I've been using for gesso. And I'm going to start by painting everything kind of dark. So I'm going to paint the whole thing kind of black. And that's why I didn't even bother gessoing the rest of the pieces over there. We're going to start painting everything kind of black. The tops, the bottoms, everything. So you guys, we've started a new venture. I've put up the video, and I've also got a post in my community post on my page, as well as on my Instagram. You guys, we're calling and looking for whoever's interested in doing, or joining, I should say, joining our backwards journal building demonstration collaboration. And I'm going to go into more details about that in its own separate video. But I will let you guys know that basically it's going to be real simple. You guys don't have, you're probably thinking like, oh my gosh, she's going to have us do like all these elaborate things. No. It's basically the deconstruction of what a journal is, like what it takes to make a journal. And when it comes to, just adding different elements to it, so on and so forth. And the reason that it's backwards is because we're starting by building everything that goes in the journal before we actually make the journal. The journal is going to be somewhere along that process, but it's not going to be the first thing that we're going to do. We're going to be working kind of in a backwards kind of order, and that's why it's called the backwards journal building. And it's a collaboration demonstration because everybody has a different way of doing things. Everybody has their own style, and I think it will be super amazing, and also extremely resourceful for the paper crafters on YouTube, or the people that come from all over the place to watch, our paper crafting videos. When we make albums, we make lapbooks, or we make all kinds of things with paper. I think it'll be super cool to have a lot of different people doing one task every week in their way, with no rules, no controls, just very simply a demonstration. So that's why it's called a collaboration demonstration. So it's not like the hops that we normally do in the past. This is actually going to be kind of just like a follow along type of thing, and everybody that ends up joining is going to get put on a list, and is going to be put in a playlist as well, so that people that are out there looking for information on how do I get inspiration for this page, or building this or building that, they might find what we end up creating at the end of the whole process as something that is extremely resourceful and full of a lot of inspiration. So I hope that you guys will give it a shot and join us. Where's the black? And join us, because I think it'll be super amazing for everybody involved, the people that are watching and the people involved as well. They're going to be really small videos, nothing too major. You won't have to be doing like a whole book, in one sitting. We're literally going to take it element by element, piece by piece, and we're going to quick little videos demonstrating how we do certain little elements. And then I'll give you guys more details and stuff, later on. But basically that's what it is. So if you were weary, or you had some preconceived notions of what it was going to be, there you go. That's a rough idea of what it is, without giving you the breakdown of what we're going to be doing. It is going to be more or less roughly about 11 weeks, but I'm trying to see if we could figure out a way to make it shorter. Which I guess we can discuss that with the people that actually end up being a part of it. So the 11 weeks is tentative right now, so don't let that scare you into not participating. Because I think that you'll still be able to have time to do it. And it won't be, what I will say, it won't be a Sunday upload. It'll be someday during the week. I'll give you guys that much. So you'll have a lot of time. Hello, Crafty Beginnings. Welcome to my live. Oh, from England. Oh. Well, hello to everybody from England. Over here in New York. So I'm almost done with this part. This paint dries super fast. So I'm going to give it a quick little blast. You guys, I'm trying not to melt. And at the same time do this project because I've been wanting to do it so bad. And with the Little Mermaid coming out and this Northern Star on this bottle, I was like, it's meant to be. It's Kismet. And I just have to do it. So, I got to do at least one mermaid something this summer, right? I did one mermaid something last summer and I think it came out great. And I think I did something mermaid the summer before that as well. So I think it's kind of like my thing to do something mermaid every summer. Let the Little Mermaid in me come out, I guess. Alright, so I'm just painting my little life away over here. But we're almost done with this part, you guys. But I think this is going to look so amazing when it's done. Oh my god, when I start adding these metallics, this bottle is going to pop. And I'm not adding a lot of embellishments to it, you guys. I want the pieces that I created for it to be like the center of it all. I want that to be the splash. And then whatever I, hand paint in there. So let me go ahead and dry this real quick, you guys. Yes, I still have her. I'm thinking about adding her to the sale that I got going on right now. I still have way more pictures to add. Oh, that's another thing, you guys, but I'll talk to you about that in a second. Let me dry this real quick. I'm going to take this bottle cap off right now because I keep getting my fingers stuck in it and all of that. I think this will help me to kind of spin this and dry this a little bit faster. I see some areas that I missed, but hopefully I'll be able to catch it with some of the other colors I'm going to be adding in here. I wanted to look like a peaceful night, and then I don't know where this fish came out and knocked my boat over. So I'm going to start working on, let's see. I'm thinking I want to start working on the bottom. Yeah, let me start working on the bottoms a little bit. It's going to be a night scene. So, actually, I'm going to start working on the top. Because I need to figure out which blues and which greens I'm going to be using for the bottom. Yes, I love mermaids as well. I love all things sea. Except for sharks, because they can kill me, and alligators. So, anything else other than that, I'm cool with. I saw a video of a whale that saved a lady's life from a shark, so I love whales now because I'm like, if I was in the ocean, I would want this whale to come and save me. And she literally blocked the lady so that she would be out of the sight of the whale that was like, out of the shark that was like swimming around. And I was like, oh my god. And you guys know I hate Jaws, so not me. So I like whales now. I'm like, yay, whales are my friends. All right, so I'm gonna mix some of this blue with some of this black, and we're just gonna start kind of adding this in here, and I'll start intensifying the color as I go. Right now I just want to get some of this color kind of on here. Let me add a little bit more black in here because I'm gonna need it. Just in case. A little dabble do ya. A little dabble do ya. So, Jaws is your friend? Yeah, he would be the type of person to be your friend, Jackie. Just don't fall asleep next to Jaws, because te muerde la cabeza. Before you know it. All fishes are nice until they're hungry. Right? All fishes are nice until they're hungry. Especially the big ones, right? Then they eat anything and everything. They eat the whole schools of fish. I gotta be really, really careful around here because this is where my separation from my ocean water starts to kind of take place. So yeah, I have some art for sale. I have more pictures that I have to put up. Basically, a lot of my things are going to be going up for sale. All of the things that I've been creating or that I've created over the year are going to be going up for sale. A lot of different canvases that I have made. I don't have any books left right now because I sold all of my other journals that I had done. But I'm getting myself back into that as well. I'm kind of incorporating, adding some more of this black in here. I'm doing a lot of dry brushing. That's what it's called when you don't really clean your brush. Because that kind of allows me to blend some of these colors in. And I do hope that you guys are able to see this. The rope is going to be going in a different color for the most part. So I'm posting pictures on my Instagram, and I've posted some pictures on my my community page. If you want to buy something and you don't want to make it public that you want to buy something, you want me to handle you discreetly, I have no problems in doing so. My email is there as well. I am not putting a price on them, you guys. You can offer me, you know, don't think that a price is wrong or anything like that. At the end of the day, I'm the kind of person that I create for the love of creating. And I sell the things that I'm selling, not because I need to make money off of them, but because I need space, you guys. I need to make more stuff. So, I need to make more things. And what happens with me that I've noticed, you know, on this YouTube journey is that if I surround myself with too many things that I've created, I end up mimicking the same stuff over and over and over again. So I just need to clean my palette and keep my creative juices flowing and not repeating. There's nothing worse than 2 years later still doing the same exact crap. And some people, that's good because that's what they want to do. If that's your niche and that's what you do, then you're doing an amazing job. For me, because I do so many different things, I need to constantly be switching my stuff up. Like, I'm not, you know, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to sound like, you know, something else. Because I literally watch people that do the same thing over and over and over again, and I love it. Because it's something that I want to watch. I learn from that, you know, so to each their own. But I'm just too all over the place, you guys. I like too many different crafts. So that is how we have it right now. I'm trying to get rid of some of these brush strokes. And just kind of adding different blues in here, going back into it with some of the black, blending that in. You guys know once I get that brush in my hand, right? There's a problem. Alright, so adding some of this, and some of that. And mind you, I want it to look like a night sky, so I'm still gonna go into that, but I'm gonna go into that with a sponge to kind of add textured clouds and different things. So we'll see. Right now, I just kind of want to blend out some of that blue. Alright, so that's what we have so far. I wanted it to be darker up here than it is in the bottom. I'm like, what the heck is that? Is my paint coming off? It's not coming off. I attached tissue. Hopefully you guys can see what my goal is at the end of the day. What the heck is that? Did I get glue on it? Dang it, I must have got glue on it. Oh well. Everything handmade has imperfections. Yeah, right, it looks really, really nice. But I think once I start adding the metallics, then it's really going to pop, which is why I wanted this to be kind of dark. So let's work on some ocean colors, you guys. Again, keeping very, very similar to the theme that we got going on. You don't need many, many colors for what I am doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and replenish some of my black. I know. I'm trying to speed this along. We're burning, you guys. We're burning. All right, so let me get... Actually, what do I want to do? I'm going to pick up some of this PH Martin, and I'm going to start playing around with colors, you guys. So this is PH Martin, this is Iridescent Green. So I'm going to add a little bit of this in here. We're just going to start playing around. I don't know if these paints will mix well or not, mix well together or not, but we're going to try it. So, let's see. Way. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm about to do. So I got my black and I got the green. I'm going to dip my brush on one end with the black, dip it on the other end with the green. And we're just going to kind of let it go over as it will. Allowing it to touch. Yes. Definitely collaborations help, but you got to make sure you choose the right collaborations. Because, you know, sometimes when you put yourself in a situation where you don't really know what's what, it can actually hurt you more than it can help you. Oh, thank you. That's why you're the bomb. Dig it. Alright, so we're going to add some of this blue. Oh, here he comes. Ooh, that was cold, Dan. That was not nice. He literally stuck that thing to my neck, you guys. That song is mean.
What you want from the river?
But he brings me water, so he's nice.
From the river.
From the river. He's been sitting in the river all night collecting it. with a little bottle, with a little plastic bottle. Filling in the buckets with a little plastic bottle. So I'm also going to get some blue in here. I have iridescent blue. I think this is going to look lovely. I think. So, again, I'm just kind of rubbing the side of the brush. I'm not going into it. I'm just kind of letting the paint, I'm letting the texture from the paper and the tissue that I added in here kind of pick up what it wants to pick up. Let's get some blue. And the one color that I wish that they had more of was blue, and that's the one color I didn't get. And I love green, and I got a whole bunch of green, but no blues. Dang, clearance. Alright. Give me a second, you guys. I'm looking for that blue. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Iridescent Deep Blue. Yes. Oh, really? You do? I think as artists that try to sell their art is always so hard. And that's why I don't put prices on mine. Mainly because of that. Because what has value to me might not have value to you. I don't know if that makes any sense, but how I value something might not be how you value something. And it's kind of hard to underprice your time without being too vain. So, yeah, that's my issue. Alright, so let's add some of this blue in here. Just a little bit. Now, I'm trying to be somewhat organic. I'm not trying to really add them in any kind of pattern. But I am trying to overlap some of these blues and some of these greens so that the ocean looks like it's got different depths. If I add too much blue, I'll go in with a green. I'm loving this. This piece right here is going to be added into the sale. So if you're watching this and you're interested, you know what you got to do.
I'll buy it.
You're going to buy it. You're not going to have room. I'm trying to get rid of stuff. You're trying to put the stuff right back.
I'm still you from the other one.
You hear this, guys? I'm trying to get rid of stuff, and he's trying to put the stuff right back. So, let's see. Let me heat that dry real quick before I continue to add more. I don't want to muddy the colors too much. Bring me the fan, Annie. You got your mother suffocating out here.
It's great. What I just see this right here, boy. How much you pay for that thing?
So this is what I did so far, and I think it looks really, really nice. You guys can hopefully see all that metallic blue and green. You can definitely see both the colors in there. So now let's go ahead and add, you can see it more in person than I guess you can see it in the bottle, but I think once I start adding little highlights here and then, it'll really pop up. So I'm sweating, you guys. Give me a second because I gotta clean my face. It's too much. It's too much. I'm dripping now. And I know that sounds crazy. I don't want to give anybody any notions, but it's hot. It's like 90-something degrees out here. My daughter finally brought the rescue fan. Yay! Everybody give a thumbs up for Annie who brought the fan. Ooh, she blew my napkins away. Oh, that air feels so good. Oh, you hate spiders, Mark? Yeah, I don't like sharks. I don't like anything with teeth that can penetrate my skin. Nope. Don't like those. Alright, so we did that. I think the bottle's coming along beautifully. It's too green right now, but hopefully we'll be able to break that up once I start adding a little bit of white here and there. So I'm going to go ahead and get my patent leather white, which is what I said I was going to be using. And this is a super shiny, I mean it's patent leather, you guys. It's super shiny. When it dries, it kind of has like that plasticky shiny look to it. That's a good idea, Isabel. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this. I'm gonna get myself a clean brush because I don't wanna contaminate that white with anything. I want it to go pure onto my canvas. And I'm gonna use actually a palette knife, even though my palette knife is good. Let me see if I got another brush. No, I got brushes. I gotta clean them. You see? You guys see? I still have some white here. That white is gonna be for other things that I'm gonna be doing, especially for like the little stars and stuff like that I'm gonna be painting on the top of the bottle. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of this patent leather white. I'm gonna dip my palette and I'm gonna just stick my palette onto that paint. Because what I want to do is I just want to kind of catch. I just want to catch a little bit of white here and there. I don't want to overwhelm it.
That's nice.
Thank you.
I like that.
And at the same time, it'll kind of break some of those other colors that I have going on there. If at any point I feel like it gets too much, I could just cover it up. So we're going to do this.
Two. Sorry, but I have to say it out loud. Two.
Alright, so.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
So we have some waves happening here.
Alright.
My daughter says hi. Alright, Zeus, thanks so much for stopping by. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. And good luck with your sales. Alright, so we have our bottle. Now we're going to paint the mermaid tail that I created today with the plastic. So we're going to work on that. And then we're going to, you know what? No, I'm going to add some stuff here. So I got some cotton balls. Like regular old cotton balls. And I hope that this works. I'm going to fluff it up just a little bit. And I'm going to pick up some of this paint that I have here. This is when the white paint kind of comes in handy.
Can you bring something to drink, please?
Huh?
In the freezer, I put my soda in the orange one. Just put, yeah, bring my whole thing on it, please. Thank you. Beautiful daughter of my life.
So a storm is coming
What?
on the bottle.
Oh.
He said when? Sasson was going to get the umbrella.
It's not raining? Oh, that's cool.
Nah,
That's nice, right?
That's usually when the crazy stuff
Can we
happens.
name that boat?
What you gonna name it?
Yeah.
You gonna name the boat, yeah?
Yeah.
And what happens when you're sinking? No!
I want to write it. I want to write it right on the side. I want you to write it. That's our song's boat. Oh, thank you.
Sometimes making the clouds can be a little bit, you know, tricky. So you gotta work at it a little bit, which is what I'm doing. All right, love. You sent me an email, right? I put way too much clouds in here. Put way too much clouds in here.
It's the same thing.
I know, but there's two video games. Which video game is brand new? I was just playing that one.
No, this is mine.
Okay, I was just playing that video game. I was playing this one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just had a put. I had a.
Oh, yeah, okay. So this is the same video game I've been playing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a new game. That's right.
Hold on, you guys.
Oh, the waves look nice. You should have.
Don't shoulda, woulda, shoulda, 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 shoulda,
There
shoulda,
should be a
shoulda,
lot more dark.
shoulda, 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 shoulda,
I
shoulda.
don't see that.
And shoulda, 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 shoulda. What? 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 All right. I'm gonna use the rounded part of this to kind of give these clouds some like fluffy peaks. Hopefully, that's the goal. If it doesn't work for me the way I want it, I'm just gonna paint over it, you guys. The cotton balls was okay, but it was kept falling apart on me, so that didn't work out too well. I need some darker blue. Let me bring some of the ocean colors to the sky.
But they don't got no others.
When you say to play the video game for 30 days, is that like unlimited all day? Or that's if you play the video game?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna repaint this, you guys. I don't like how that came out. I don't like it. So let me dry it so I can repaint it. I'll do it real quick. I don't like it. No clouds. No rain here because I'm messing it up. So we're gonna go back into it real quick, you guys. We're gonna save the day. That's what we do. Paint that black all over again. Yeah, because I haven't painted the little boat. The little boat's camouflage right now. Yeah, it's camouflage. Run cucarachas? What is that? Oh. I don't want, you know, I'm too busy right now trying to fix my mistake, so I put the clouds and the clouds just didn't look right. I lost my cloud mojo. Sometimes my clouds look phenomenal. On this one it did not. So oh wow, I wasn't too happy with it. I didn't like it. Honestly, I didn't. It was like Alright, so let's go back into this again. Let's start adding some of this blue back in here. And where's my black again? Where I keep putting my black? My black needs to stay in the front. So I've been needing this a lot lately. I'm trying to finish up, you guys. I don't want to keep you here longer than you have to be. And we're going to start to Water, drink some water.
You got me sick. I hope you know. Not you, Carmen. My daughter. She got me sick. You got you sick.
No.
For those that don't know, my son-in-law is here with us.
Yes.
So if you hear two guys talking, that's me and my son-in-law. Or my son-in-law at 9. But you got you sick, and you got me sick.
How do I get you sick?
Now you got me sick. You like to be the AC in the room, sneezing and coughing.
I'm sorry.
It ain't your fault.
Nah, it was my mom pushed me off you guys, and then I got everybody here sick, and then everybody in the house right now at my house is sick. So I got
Aw.
sick, baby.
So you just going around getting people sick, huh?
Yeah. I was on the third day.
You got everybody in your house sick. You came over, you got me, you got us sick. You running around a mission.
He said my mom told me to go over there. Alright, so I did this again like this. I'll add more details to it with some metallic paint or something. I don't know, but I'll fix it. I ain't gonna leave it like that. But I do kind of want that break right there around the perimeter of that ocean. I want it to be kind of highlighted. So that you guys can kind of tell where the ocean kind of ends. The sky ends and the ocean kind of begins. So I hope I'm not boring you guys too much with my repetitive painting here.
Like I did last time.
Alright, I think I'm going to leave this like this. I'll add anything else to it afterwards. So let's get to the other part of this whole thing. Let's paint this mermaid tail, you guys. So let's put this bottle like this. Hopefully you guys can see what I have done thus far. Awesome. Hello, hello, Nora. Alright, so let's go ahead and add some color to this mermaid. Of course, you guys know I gotta use some of this gold, you guys. I don't wear it because then I gotta share it.
Ooh, I see it now.
And there's never enough gold to go around.
I always look for that gold. I find it.
So, she is a special mermaid.
What's her name?
She comes from the metallic kingdom of Metals Are Here.
Uh-huh.
You say it fast and it sounds like an actual place.
Metals are here.
See?
Metals are here. Metals are here. Metals are here.
So, again, keeping her basically dark because she's coming out in the darkness, so you can't really see her. I don't have a moon light as a source to create some light on here. So we're just going to just add this on here.
What is that, gray?
No, it's just it looks great right now because it's mixing with the water. It's mixing with the paint. I gotta get my part. Annie, no te metas.
Everything is so blended. Like mermaids are supposed to be like colorful and.
Oh, it's a dark. It's a nighttime scene.
Yo, make
Stand outside when it's pitch black and look at your hand and tell me if you can see the lines on your fingers.
I can.
No.
Anyways.
Please, please, people, please. I don't
At
see
least
You
it.
see what happens when I leave the room for 2 minutes? Let me come back here.
She over here making this, making that, but when I make something, I'm like, baby, you want to hang it in your wall? She's like, nah, mommy, I'm all right.
Because we have it right next to each other here.
I have so much stuff in my room.
She got her daddy's working.
I'm trying to spread the love.
She got her son's working there.
She's just trying to spread her opinion.
Spread the love.
I figured this is you, baby. I got the purple one. I'm just teasing. You guys, this is how we play. Sometimes. Sometimes you can't play though, you know, you gotta take the thing serious. Sometimes. Not all the time. Alright, so I'm gonna add some of this, what is this? Rose Lane.
I don't know about color for real. I was just thinking like that more week.
She said add some purple in
I had a
it.
spider.
You had a spider crawling on
Yeah,
you?
I
Now that's
did.
what you got.
I did. I knocked it down.
Let's dry that before we keep adding more.
It's beautiful.
Thank you, babe.
See, totally put all of this.
What part of the ocean
I
is
was
that?
adding more. I literally just put like the first brush stroke and she's like, oh, you need to add color.
No pele, por favor. What part of the ocean is that?
Somewhere.
Well, somewhere. Somewhere.
Somewhere on the bottle.
Somewhere in the pond.
I
Bottom
don't know.
ocean,
I gotta
is
do
it
this
called?
quick. This is plastic. This whole tail will melt.
I don't know if you like to come out of the water.
It did come out the water.
There you go. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I want you to put my name with white paint on the side of the bowl. Put a brush. I got the thin brush for you.
What you say?
Put my name on the side of the bowl with white paint, and I got a thin brush for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
If you feed them, they will come.
That's why I never feed them, they don't show up.
Alright, so
Yeah, please.
I'll pick up some of this texture here.
I like that. I was wondering why.
Okay.
It's hot. It's hot in here. You know, an hour and a half.
This is crystal mint. This is a little bit darker green. I'm gonna be adding a little bit of this with a brush.
7 pounds.
I'm gonna apply it to the tail.
Everything
the
that I
tail
had
part.
sweated it out for an hour and a half in here.
What happened?
For an hour and a half, we had no fan or
It's
AC.
getting hot in
I
here.
was 7 pounds.
Alright. Let me make sure I grab some of that iridescence in the bottom. Otherwise, it's just green paint.
Change it.
Oh, is your favorite color, Nora? Mine's is the green. Greens and blues work well together.
Bless you.
I'm adding a little bit of this black in here as well.
Like, it's like a.
All right. So I think that's pretty good. Listen, you didn't join the Art Academy. When you join the Art Academy, then you shall give me the grade.
Yeah.
Right?
Nah.
Okay.
He said, nah.
He said, wait a minute. He said, wait a minute, Mama Love, you're going to get me in trouble.
He said, nah.
All right. So that's what we have so far. I like it so far. I think it looks really nice.
It looked like the whole thing. I would look at that. Yeah, right. Then I would look at you like.
Winking.
Yeah, I looked at you. You right. Then looked at me like.
It's all you, baby. It's all you. It's whatever you
I
say.
tried to. I said nod at her, but I like nodded mine.
See, I told you. I know that's right.
All right. So we have some stars here, which I'm just gonna try to accentuate a little bit, if I can. I don't even know if I can, to be honest with you guys. We'll see how this kind of goes. Your nose is running?
Yeah.
Don't let it go too far.
I got caught up to it. I said, come back here.
Okay.
That's nice.
Which pen is dark silver?
Yeah, white.
I actually like that.
The whole way with
I'm gonna
the
rub
shit.
it. I'm gonna rub the paint in. I like how that kind of looks. So I'm gonna put it in there, and I'm just gonna kind of do this and spread that paint. I'm gonna add some glitter to this part as well. So I'm kind of creating what is like a little shadow. Or a glow, not a shadow, a glow I should say. And it looks a little messy. Hopefully it'll come out the way I need it to come out at the end. Sometimes you don't know what you have until you try it. So, and you can never see an idea completely fulfilled unless you put it to work. One more. One more star. All of my thin brushes, like my pointed brushes, are all frayed. No matter what I do. Story of my life. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and speckle some white dots on here. So, I need agua.
I need agua? I got you right here.
More, please.
Water from the river.
More stuff.
No, she doesn't stuff.
She's just
sleeping.
laid out.
Yeah, she's
She ain't
laid out.
getting up right
comfortable.
now.
She's comfortable.
Yeah, she's like, man.
She's good. She's good.
Listen.
She's good. What do you need?
I need this. So I can put this water in here.
I think you want to drink the water.
Yeah, the whole thing fall out.
Not to waste it.
Wait.
It's water from the pond.
Wait.
I collected this water for 7 days that was raining.
I'm gonna wet this brush. Wet this paint. And then we, my friends, are going to
Oh, you want me stars.
splash
You want me
this
stars?
whole top side.
Where's the North Star?
In the north, man. It's in the north.
You're in the south.
I'm trying to get to the north. So, let's see. This might not be the best brush for this, but we're gonna make it work.
Shoot, I just thought about it right now. I'm like, wait a minute, that's why I can't. They might just drip over there.
Okay. So we have the night sky and the northern star.
Where's the North Star?
The northern star is right
It's
up.
right there.
It's right above every single one of
Yeah,
those.
it's right there. Yeah.
There's it's all over the thing.
So there's more than one.
There's
North
more
Star.
than one northern star. On this bottle there is.
So he's gonna keep going around the bottom.
He's gonna keep going around the bottle basically. All right, so let's heat this up real quick. I want to dry this these stars up real quick before I splatter them and turn them into smudges, which I see I've done 1 or 2 already.
That's hot. That's hot. I like that. Yeah, that's hot.
Thank you.
That ocean is really like, look like the waves are disturbed, like all over the place crashing with each other.
And that's what I wanted to make it look like. It was stormy, but my
Yeah,
clouds
like,
didn't look.
crashing together.
My clouds didn't work with me on this one.
You can use like a lot of cool colors, and it's almost like the sky and the water. You can see where they touch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
Thank you. I'll be trying. All right, so this is not all the way dry, but I'm gonna grab some glue now, and I'm gonna start making my stars kind of pop a little bit. So I'm hoping that this will work. I'm gonna try to finish before 10. I started at 8, so it's not too bad.
Oh, you didn't do your 4 hours.
I didn't do at 7 today.
5 hours that you do.
Yeah, the 15 hours that I go live. I didn't do one of those today. I'm almost done, believe it or not. I just have to paint the boat. You did what?
Huh?
You did what?
No, I didn't say nothing. I'm going to tell her to go. Keep doing that.
I'm kind of trying to stripe this glue out so that these the glitter will kind of stretch itself out a little bit and go in different directions, not just be stuck there like a blotch. Those are not yours. We received each one. Alright, so I'm gonna grab my glitter, which is Glamour Dust, is white or crystal, and we're just gonna do this.
We got a whole audience watching you. Live and on YouTube.
I'm gonna splotch those stars out a little bit. What? Bougie? Who better bougie? Who better bougie?
I feel like you should do it around the whole tip then.
What?
That is so nice.
Because the glitter makes it pop out.
That's gonna dry clear, you guys. All those white areas that you see, that is legit gonna dry clear. So. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna heat blast it real quick again, so that I'm not putting glitter everywhere. Right now I'm just kind of splashing this down. I know, Sasso, I know. My poor baby's melting.
We're all melting.
We're all melting.
All your babies.
All my babies are melting. No, not all my babies are melting. The others are over there in fans, so they're good.
Yo, Angie have over the time on her. Like,
You know she don't play?
she's chilling. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? I was chilling.
Now I'm gonna have some white left over, obviously, because I did paint behind it with white. I'm probably gonna go back into these little stars and just work with them a little bit more once I'm done. I just don't want to spend too much time working on that. I usually share anything that I do or change in my Instagram streams, so just make sure that you check that out if you have not. So let's work on this boat. And I have some rouge, which is what I'm going to be using for this boat. Again, keeping it dark. Um, keeping it dark.
I think the cell's white.
Hmm?
Do you think the cell's white? Do you need red
You
cells?
can't tell what's white when you're in the night.
Yeah, but you don't make red cells or pirate cells.
I'm gonna make them dark too.
It's Saturday. No ice cream tonight. It's over with ice cream. They close shop, man.
That's it.
We gotta wait till they open the new place.
Yeah, you saw me this
We just had ice cream last night.
I know.
Talking about it.
There's no bonus nothing.
No, it wasn't last night. It was the night before. We went for singing for some.
It's just fun. Yeah, I understand. I like your sister too, though. I'm an auntie.
What?
I'm an auntie.
We've been for a while. It doesn't matter about blood for a while.
All right, that's what we're gonna do with the boat. Just give it a little bit of highlights and lowlights and things of that nature. The rope around the edge we're gonna do in gold. I believe that's what I'm gonna do in gold.
Oh, that's gonna be sick.
I'm gonna add a little bit of gold in here, a little bit more.
Doji.
You mean like that?
Good night, Jackie. Thanks so much for hanging out. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this little brush right here. We're just gonna paint the whole thing in gold. And hopefully there's enough contrast here between the different sections of the bottle that it'll all kind of play nice together.
That's nice. That's crazy.
Thank you, baby.
That is crazy.
Now you knew I wasn't just gonna come over here and paint on no damn bottle. You knew.
I didn't
You should know me better than
think you was
that.
gonna do that gold.
Ah, gold everything.
That's nice.
Cause I did this bottle last week. I just sold it last week. I was gonna go live. So since I didn't go live, I didn't touch it. I was like, I'm not gonna make a video with it. I want to use that on a live stream. That's the kind of project you want to do from beginning to end in one sitting. And I hope it's not too much shadow that you guys cannot see. I hope you guys are able to catch what it is that I'm doing here. Making sure I catch the top as well. Let me just do that real quick. Let me catch the whole top, so I don't have to worry too much about that moving forward. But we are about done with this project today, you guys. And it's not over. I feel like there's still more that I can do. So I might still work on it off camera. You never know. Either way, this is going to be up for sale. So once I have it completely done, you'll probably find it. You'll probably find it in my community post, but you will most definitely find it on my Instagram. All right. Oh, I love that. And you guys, I think I'm done. I'm just gonna use up all this paint that I have here and just continue to add. Oh, I picked up some gold. Oh yeah. Picked up some gold, you guys.
What a sunset.
It might be. It might just be
Right.
the sunset. Just trying to use up some other paint that I have here so it doesn't go to waste. So we have some reds now in the mix as well to kind of tie everything together, which kind of helps. And
Yeah, it looks like a stormy sunset.
all right, you guys, we done. We're done. Now the cap, I'm gonna work on this cap, you guys. I gotta work on this cap individually. I'm probably gonna paint it in gold. And maybe I'll add two fins, like two fins to it, to the top, just to give it that whole mermaid-ish kind of vibe. I have to gesso in some places, touch up in some places where the cap kind of meets. Anyways, I'm not gonna go too crazy with that, but this is what we have. And I'm probably gonna add a little sentiment or something to this somewhere along the line. Hopefully you guys can see what the top of the bottle looks like. That ocean looks phenomenal on the camera. It looks kind of plain Jane right now. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing some more things. I'm trying to turn it slowly for you guys so that you guys can see just the ocean. I love how that ocean came out. Yes, 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 yes. With some tissue, you guys, you see? You never know what you can do until you do it. And that's why I just go ham and throw it all on the kitchen sink. I don't care. Alright, so I love it. I'm going to definitely be adding some more things to it. If you want to see some closer pictures, stay tuned to my community post. I put a picture of what it looks like now. You know, part 1, session 1, if you will. I will be doing more, but I probably won't be recording. I'll just do it, and I'll share that as well on my community as well as my Instagram, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of you guys that were here tonight. I think we had a lot of fun. If you guys like to see these kinds of projects and like to see these kinds of things, whenever I put pictures of a project that you like, and maybe you want to see more of, definitely let me know. Carmen, this is one of the ones I like. Definitely, you know, you can make more of these. I would greatly appreciate that feedback. It'll kind of help me to narrow down the things that you guys don't want to see, you know, and give you guys more of what you do want to see, and hopefully be able to do a little bit better time management of sharing that with you. So thank you all so much for being here. We had a blast. This was Mermazing, like I said on my Instagram, and I think that I have come through in that regard. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna let this baby dry overnight, and hopefully once it gets nice and hard, I'll do some more detail work on it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all so much for being here. Hugs and kisses, and I will catch you all on the next one. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure that you check out Sazon's Vintage World and his vintage projects. Make sure that you check out Crafting with Isabel Labori. And hopefully you guys sub to all of each other. So thank you guys so much, and good night.